What is up, YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I thought I would just go over the shiplap in this bathroom that we decided to do. It is not a traditional way I guess you do shiplap as far as buying a kit or anything like that, but I thought I would go over how I did it to do some cost savings and transform this ex-master closet into a newly formed bathroom. If you want some background on that, I may go into that in a later video, but I guess to keep it short, this used to actually be the master closet, and we got a toilet and a shower on the side over here. That was a separate room, so we basically cut this doorway here and connected the two and made a little larger bathroom, something that functioned better for the house. But that's for a later time. Today, let's talk shiplap. Now I'm just going to kind of pan around the room so you can see what we've done so far. Obviously it is not finished, but it's getting pretty close. We have all the shiplap on the wall. We just have to do some trim work, a little bit of caulking for the nail holes, etc. Just some minor stuff. This other part where the toilet and the shower is, that will also be shiplap. I haven't decided if I'm going to go all the way around the whole room or if I'm just gonna continue with this wall and stop right there. But as you can see, I did actually mud this wall to smooth it out. That's not something I don't think you're required to do, but since all this was fresh sheetrock in here, this was all smooth, it lined up really well. I knew it was gonna work. So I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and throw some mud on the wall, I'll smooth it out, and just give it a better, smoother finish. All right, now the big question. So if I didn't use a shiplap kit, what did I use to put the shiplap on my bathroom wall? And the answer is I used 1/8 inch plywood sheets. These were just purchased from Home Depot. You can get them from Lowe's. These were around $32, something like that. I purchased them and basically ripped them with the table saw. So it can be a little difficult if you don't have somebody there to help you catch, the boards as you rip them. Of course, with any table saw, if you're cutting long boards, it can be a little bit tasking to do it by yourself, but it is possible. But I would recommend maybe having someone help you out. But what I really liked about this is that with the shiplap kits, the boards that they sell with the kits are a lot thicker. And I wanted to keep it as low profile as possible. I could have went with 1/4 inch, but I decided to go as thin as possible because, for instance, you see this doorway, the walkway, it's not very big. And the reason it's not very big is because our original plan was to put a door there, but as we started thinking about it, we had the entrance door. We're gonna have a door behind me for the closet, for your towels, linens, all that. We felt like it would be a little bit too chaotic to have 3 doors open and closing all simultaneously, so we decided to just leave it open.
But if I would have known that, I would have kept this flush instead of building it out and framing it for the doorway.
Since we did do that, I didn't want anything intruding with the walk space more than it needed to. So this 1/8 inch thick really worked out well. Of course, we need to trim it still. We're gonna put some special cornering here. You'll never see that, but that's basically it. If someone was to ask me if I would do it again, as a budget-friendly option, I would say yes. I would consider doing it again. All right, so now the question I know that everybody wants to know. What did this cost? So I said it was about 50% cheaper. Basically, for one 4x8 sheet of 1/8 inch plywood, I paid about $32 for it. Overall, it cost me about $120 for 4 sheets, which has done everything you see, and I have another stack in the other room. Now I know 4 sheets doesn't sound like a lot, but ripping them 6 inches each on the width, it'll give you about 7 boards at 8 foot long. And then you'll get an 1/8 board that's somewhere around 5 inches. The width of your saw blade is going to take that material out. So instead of getting a full 6-inch piece on your 8th board, you'll lose about 1 inch or so, give or take, because of your blade width. Remember, you're going to be cutting out doorways. You're going to be cutting out sides over here that are going to be much shorter. This doorway over here, these are much shorter pieces. The one board covered probably this entire area right here, so it may go a lot further than you think. Just measure everything out, see exactly what you need, and just see how far it goes. A little bit of pros and cons I'd give for you. Saving money. Another pro is the low profile. They didn't have any shiplap kits that were 1/8 inch thick. Like I said, it does make the room feel bigger, especially when all the trim is on and everything and you can't really see how thick these boards really are. It's gonna really make it feel a lot bigger. So I do think that's a big pro that comes with doing it this way. The con, I would say, is time. It does take a lot more time. You have to spend time ripping the plywood, making sure all your lines stay as straight as possible. Cutting it, you're gonna have to probably do some more caulking just to make sure that everything looks seamless, because again, you're cutting it, so it's not gonna be flawless. It's not a machine product. The biggest downfall is the time, because it takes a lot of time to rip it and then cut everything and then make sure everything's lined up. Now I took a quarter and I put them between these lines here just to try to keep the same width, make it look a little more seamless, but that is kind of one of the downfalls with it. My final thought, I guess, on everything is, would I do it again? I think that if you have the money, I would go ahead and purchase a kit, because you're going to be able to get it up much faster, especially if time is an issue. If you're doing a job for somebody else and they need that bathroom done by the end of the weekend, definitely go with the kits. It's going to look more professional. I think it's going to be much quicker. And if you're doing it as a home job like I am, you don't have the extra money to spend, then I would say if you're handy, maybe put off a couple weekends or a month of weekends, depending on the size of your bathroom, then it may be a good option for you. It will come out looking good. If you take the time and you do it right, even though everything is not 100% perfect, you know, if you do any type of construction, that nothing is 100%. Anyway, that's why they make caulking, that's why they make trim. It's not going to be exactly precise every time. So just take your time doing it. If you have the time, if you need the extra money, you can make it look like a professional job. It's just going to take a little more work. Alright guys, with all that being said, that's pretty much the gist of this video. I just wanted to show you what I did. You can choose for yourself whether you think it's worth it for you or not. But I think for some people it would be a great option to go this route. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found value in this video, please like the video. I would appreciate it, and I'll try to keep them coming. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a great day.